on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get up by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Redskins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A first carry now for Thompson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wide, get wide.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Redskins nothing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 58 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That's complete to Robinson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
24 is the mark.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
4 down. Here we go. Read. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward. Go. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 25-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Crunch. Crunch. Bang, 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 bang.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Shift. Watch the shift. It's free. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 66 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yellow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deron Payne able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big run for AP. 69 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Watch it.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darren Lee there to get him down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the shotgun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and the return will be stopped